So, you want me to call you Vlad or Dad?
Welcome to Briar the Unholy Diver. The new jungle of Briar is an assassin hailing from Noxus. She's a vampire with her own OnlyFans. How can she not with feet like that? Briar's passive makes it where she has no natural health regen. However, when she attacks an enemy, she applies bleed, and she gains a percentage of that damage back to her as HP. She also heals more when she's low on health. Briar's Q ability Head Rush allows her to leap to an enemy unit, dealing damage as well as stunning them and even breaking their armor. This is going to be super useful against some squishy champions like Lulu, being a great counteraction towards them. It also allows you to get onto minions and onto enemies to try and outplay your opponents. Briar's W has two parts. The first part, Blood Frenzy, allows her to leap forward and shatter in her pillory, entering a blood frenzy that causes her to relentlessly pursue the nearest enemy, prioritizing the champions. While in frenzy state, she gets increased attack speed and movement speed. Also, her attacks deal area of effect damage. Now, for the second part of it, Briar can reactivate this ability while frenzied to take a chomp out of her target on the next attack, dealing additional damage based on their missing health and healing her based on the damage. Now on to the E, chilling screams. Briar focuses her mind, removing blood frenzy and challenging energy into a powerful scream. These damages and slows enemies. While charging, she takes reduced damage and heals for a portion of her max health. A fully charged scream knocks back, dealing additional damage and stunning enemies that hit the wall. This is going to be a great ability to allow her to survive just a little bit longer in these team fights. Last but not least, her ultimate Certain Death allows her to kick her Hemlift, marking the first champion hit as her prey. She then beelines straight towards them, fearing other surrounding enemies on arrival, and enters a state of complete frenzy. She will pursue her prey until one of them dies, gaining the effects of Blood Frenzy as well as additional armor and magic resist, even lifesteal and movement speed. All you need to know is when she goes in, either you're dying or they are. Now that we've finally finished with all of her abilities, we could talk about her gameplay as a whole. And the feeling of her gameplay is a lot like Talon, where you are going to be trying to find these picks off before the team fights even starts, especially with trying to one-shot one person because your AoE isn't going to be the best. You are going to be decently tanking these fights, so you can be a little bit off the front line. However, you do need to be careful because you won't have any passive health regens. You need to constantly keep auto-attacking and constantly going forward. The benefit is, with her big ultimate, you can find many pick-offs like you can see here, going from halfway across the map and still being able to find things. And this is the best part of her, is her actual pick potential. So I think she's going to be super powerful in the most recent meta, especially with her being so easy to pick up. And she also has that point and click CC, making her just very easy to play. And that's one thing Riot Games has been really well recently with, is making sure their champions are playable for every single person, where they can just go in and they can pick her up quite easily. Of course, please do take a few games before you put her into solo queue, because I cannot deal with people just solo queuing everything in my ranked game, so do us all a favor. But no, her gameplay is really just all about trying to pick people off as much as possible, and if you have a lead on this champion, it just feels so oppressive against the enemy team. I think it might be a little bit overpowered at the start, but we'll just have to see when it comes to live servers in 2 weeks. The skin that will be coming out with her at the start is going to be the Street Demon. And with this skin line, it feels a lot like Graffiti, especially during the cities, as I'm a massive fan of this skin, especially with the yellow and blue tint on it. I think it's a great first thing. I do believe there will be chromas coming out, so if you don't like the coloring, you can change it up. But that ultimate is my favorite. You feel like a superhero diving into the enemy team, and I really do think I'm going to be picking this up at the start. But that's going to be mostly it for the video today, so I want to say a massive thank you for watching. It's been a lot of effort to try and get here, but I do appreciate you all guys for watching.